G'day guys, down here in North Brisbane at one of my properties that I did a number of years ago now. I actually have only done one subdivision in my life and this was it. So I bought this beautiful, beautiful big 1,200 square metre block and I went through the process, which is what I thought would be 3 months with the council, ended up being about 12. I ended up keeping this block and building a beautiful brand new 4-bedroom home with a 2-bedroom granny flat, which has given me almost $45,000 a year worth of income now and a great tax benefit. And then at the time I sold off that piece of land next door and my neighbour's actually gone and built that house. So come take a look at the property with me. I'll show you through a little bit and then I'll talk about why I did this and what the purpose of the property was for me as well. So I was going to walk you through both of the properties so you could have a really good look, but unfortunately my property manager hasn't told one of my tenants that I was going to rock up, so I don't want to intrude on her. Now, as investors, we are constantly learning new lessons, and the lesson that I learned at the time, because I had a fair bit of anxiety in my life back in 2016, 17 when I was going through this project, I got a bit scared of the debt and I ended up offloading the other side. Now, the market has risen significantly. That piece of land next door has probably gone up $300,000 or $400,000 almost since I picked it up. So the huge lesson for myself is versus letting those emotions as an investor control me like I did back then, these days I'm a lot more stable. If there's an impulse decision I'm looking to make, I go and talk to a number of people, including my brother, my sister, my wife, and just get a different perspective. And then I delay the decision because looking back now, I absolutely should have kept that property. Now, another one of the lessons that I've learned is I built what I could at the time, which was a beautiful single-story home. But if I was doing it all again now, knowing where this market's going, because this is kind of like the future Cronulla Beach of Brisbane or the St Kilda in Melbourne, I probably undercapitalised on the property. I could have built a much, much nicer double-storey home that would be getting me at least $150 a week more rent, maybe $200 a week in extra rent. But again, we live and we learn and we make the best possible decisions at the time that we're doing the project that we're in at the moment. Just to sort of round this one out, you know, as investors, we're never going to get it perfect. We're always going to make the best decision that we can at the time, and we are going to make mistakes as humans. But ultimately, I'm so happy that I kept this property. It's an absolute cracker. It's definitely contributing to my future financial freedom. If I can ever own this bad boy outright, 45, 50 grand a year worth of passive income on a very, very low maintenance property will be gold. And what I love about going brand new and dual income personally is at one point during COVID, when everybody was freaking out, I got a call from my property manager. My tenant on the front home had left the keys in the sink and abandoned the property. But because it was new, because it was in good condition, and because it suited a family, she was able to find a new tenant for me in a couple of days, and happy days. The other thing that I love about brand new is all I really need to do to maintain this property is get a guy to come with a high pressure hose about once every 2 years to clean it up, get some weed and feed into the gardens, and each time my tenants roll out, I give the place a nice bond clean. And outside of the general maintenance, if I do those things, I should get another 15 years out of this property without too many headaches. So super excited, super grateful for your time today, guys. For those of you sitting out there that are all, like me, you know, analytical, scared of making mistakes, not sure if it's the right time to buy, I just wanted to let you know that as an investor, I've made literally every single mistake you possibly can, and I've still ended up in a great position. Learn as much as you can, confront that fear, and just know that it is a journey and a process, and you don't have to nail every single step along the way and get it perfect. Starting is often one of the best things that you can do. So I wish you all the best and safety in this market. Good luck moving forward.
Woo! That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Getting cool,
bro.
Yeah. Oh, sweaty. So sweaty. Oh, that's good. Look at that.
So nice, eh?
Oh.